The Global Strategy Lab is such an amazing place to have done my practicum. The entire team, from my supervisor down to all the researchers and all the staff, everyone is super supportive and everyone is very collaborative. And so there's plenty of opportunities to sort of build on the skills that you would learn, through your undergrad. My name is Gabriel Feza. I'm completing my honors Bachelor of Arts in Global Health with a specialization in disease prevention and health promotion. And I'm currently taking the Global Health Practicum course. I had the opportunity to lead research under the supervision of Dr. Mathieu Poirier, who's the co-director of the Global Strategy Lab. The field of global legal epidemiology was actually sort of built up by our lab. And so we're kind of one of the few people sort of in the world that's kind of doing this research where we're sort of looking at evaluating international laws for their impact and their effectiveness. And that's one really interesting thing, is that sort of we're on this frontier and we're kind of pioneering this kind of field of research. But it's also interesting because there are these really big problems that we're trying to tackle, these really complex problems. Courses that we took in global governance or health and human rights, ethics, this opportunity to work at the Global Strategy Lab really kind of built on this foundation of knowledge that I learned throughout my undergraduate degree.
In our practicum course, our students are actually seeing that they can apply the skills that they have developed academically in their courses with our case study learning, our problem-based learning, our guest speakers, bringing experiential education into the classroom, and now letting them go out and experience education in the real world and serve their communities or their chosen communities while still having the support of the academic staff and faculty in addition to their practicum and program supervisors. It is one of the best ways that we can support our students in their transition into the professional world.
Working in the Global Strategy Lab was also an opportunity to push myself and challenge myself beyond what we would normally expect at the undergraduate level. The research that the lab does is definitely a league above what we sort of are expected to do. And so I thought that was both challenging and really rewarding.
They are actually seeing that they can take all of their undergrad experience and apply it in action, whether it's the lenses and the frameworks that they've learned, the data analysis skills they've learned, or the interpersonal skills that they've learned. They are seeing how they actually are applying these skills in practice and how these skills are actively moving the needle.
Working at the Global Strategy Lab opened up, I think, a lot of potential pathways for my future career that I didn't quite expect before starting at the lab. The team at the Global Strategy Lab is highly interdisciplinary. So we work with veterinarians, lawyers, scientists, physicians, clinical scientists. Seeing how all of these sort of perspectives and expertises kind of come together and work together and collaborate in the lab to kind of do the work that we do really opened up my eyes to sort of a lot of different possibilities for what we could potentially do in the future.
The projects that the students are working on, their placements in general, are impacting not only themselves, giving them really amazing professional experience, yes, to build their CVs, but also to build the rest of their lives and their skills that will serve them forever. But also the community organizations, the research hubs, the institutions that they're working with are absolutely benefiting, as well as the community that those organizations are serving. You will get experience that will launch you so far forward, not only in your future, but also in your decision-making and in your opportunities, your networks, building those skills, building those foundations in order to be able to take those next steps with confidence.